Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and hi. I am presenting our group project for CSC402 titled Automated Console-Based Smart Delivery Service Cost Calculation System. We are from group 5 CS2301C. Before we get started, let me introduce our lecturer, Dr. Siti Hadijah Hanum, and our group members. Start from myself, Arif Iman. And we have here my group mates, Nusham Zikri, Ahmad Haziq, and Muhammad Shafiq. Now we're moving on to the introduction of our project. Our project is mainly about a smart delivery system that is a console-based program designed to overcome common issues in parcel delivery management. Since customers and delivery operators have problem in calculating delivery services, this system offers the practical automating calculation platform to calculate delivery fees based on delivery distance, type of the item, delivery medium, time of delivery, weight of the item, and many more functions. Now we're moving on to the problem statement. The first one is pricing determination in the delivery service process is currently performed manually, requiring both customers and delivery drivers to estimate delivery fees based on predefined rules. This manual approach has resulted in uncertainty for customers regarding the final delivery cost and frequent pricing errors by delivery drivers who must memorize complex pricing rules. These issues reduce pricing accuracy, increase operational efficiency, and negatively affect user choice in delivery services. Now we're moving on to the objective of this project. The first one is to produce an automated system capable of calculating correct delivery fees for items to be delivered based on their details, to provide a single point of truth for business logic calculation of delivery fees that can be changed over time to fit business needs without causing disagreement. The last one is to enable easy on-the-spot calculation of delivery fees for convenience. I think that's all for the objective, problem statement, and the introduction from me.
Let's talk about scope. Our project was to develop a delivery service calculation system. This is a console-based system for calculating delivery charges. We are focusing on logic, accuracy, and programming fundamentals. Our core functions were to accept user input item type, item weight, delivery distance, delivery medium, and service fee. We also automatically calculate the total delivery cost, display a detailed cost breakdown, and generate simple summaries for multiple delivery transactions. Our technical scope was to use a command line interface, or the CLI, using fundamental programming concepts such as variables and control structures, functions and arrays, basic file handling, data processed during execution, and optionally saved for reporting. Our limitations were to only use a console-based system. There is no real-time distance tracking, no online payment processing, no database integration, no external API integration such as Google Maps, and we are fully dependent on user-provided input for calculations. As such, our scope boundary was to focus strictly on delivery cost computation. Advanced features were intentionally excluded to maintain simplicity and clarity.
So now we will go to algorithm design. So let's proceed with this. So algorithm design. In algorithm design, we design how the system algorithm will work. So the way we design is we're using flowchart. So flowchart is a diagram that visually maps out the process, workflow, or algorithm using standardized shapes. This chart was designed in the pre-production phase, presenting the sequence flow of the system. So before we enter the development phase of the system, we have to design first how the system will go through, what the system will output or take as an input using flowchart. So we can manage the system meticulously without any issues. So let's move on how our flowchart for this system work. So now on to the first page of our flowchart. So we will start with when the system start, of course. So after the start, the system will ask for some authentication. So the user can enter it, and if the user didn't enter it correctly for 3 times, the system will kick kick the user out of the system, which means the system will turn off immediately. As shown here, are the details correct? No. Is account lockout threshold still available, which is 3. So if the user use all of the lockout threshold, then the system will go to no and proceed to page number 7, which is exit the system. I will show you later on. So if the user managed to enter the details correctly, it will proceed to the system will try to the system will ask, is it an admin? The system will identify, is it an admin based on the UID entered. If the UID entered before is an admin, then it will bring the user to an admin main menu, and if it's not, it will proceed to the staff main menu. So we'll go through the staff main menu first. So on staff main menu, there will be a 3 option to choose, 1, 2, and 0. So for 1, if the user chooses 1, the system will proceed to view assigned job available for the current login staff and display all the pending job. If the user select number 2, then it will proceed to bring the user to the pending job menu, and there will be a and the system will ask for an order ID, so the user can key in it and mark the order as complete. And if the user choose number 0, then the system will exit the system. Exit the system as shown in the chart here. So we'll go back to the exit admin decision. If the user if the UID entered actually admin, then the system will proceed to the admin main menu. As shown here, that this flowchart will connect to the page 2. So now we're here in page 2. We can see that multiple of page connector from multiple of pages connected to page 2, since the page 2 is the main menu, the core function of the system. So all of these of connector page connected to a branch of decisions, which is the multiple option menu. First, there's a total of I think there's a total of 10 options to choose. The first one is, if the optional one is selected, then it will proceed to create the new delivery menu, which will connect to page number 4. So in the menu, the system will ask for sender info, and then it will ask for recipient info, and then we'll go to page number 4, and then it will ask the details of the delivery, such as vehicle of transportation, distance of delivery, delivery item weight, and item fragile option to let a checkbox or a boolean to know whether the item is fragile or not. After that, the system will calculate the quotation and the price, and the system will make a decision, is there any online stuff with wanted vehicle type. So for example, if the user choose car for vehicle of transportation, and there's actually a staff available that drives the car, then the system will go through yes and save the data into the database, and then print a receipt, a PDF receipt or text file receipt for the user, and for the both user and the admin to save it, for both customer and admin to save it. Or if there isn't any available vehicle stuff with appropriate vehicle type, then the system will decide it as no and will return to page 2, which is the main menu. Here we are again at the page 2. We'll continue. If the option is 2, then the system will proceed to transaction history menu, displaying all the delivery history that the system ever recorded. If the option is 3, then it will proceed to search order menu, and the user can enter order ID to search. If it doesn't exist, it will repeat in a loop, and if it does exist, it will display all the details based on the order that has been searched. If the option is 4, then the system will proceed to customer portal menu, which where the user can enter the order ID, the customer ID. So if it not exists, it will look back to the enter ID, and if it does exist, it will receive the data to modify all the data. So on this portal, customer admin can modify a customer portal menu such as customer name, customer order, and so on. And so after receiving the data, the system will modify the data and proceed with the flow. On the option, if the option is 6, then the system will proceed to staff portal menu, where the system will display all the available staff, all the registered staff within the system. If the option is 7, then the system will proceed to active staff list in the menu. Different from the 6th option, which this option display active staff member, which is they are registered and also active also online for taking a job, taking a request. And the this decision, multiple branch of decision, connect to a page tree of page connector. If we proceed to page 3, you can see the continuation. So if the option is 8, this system will proceed to business analytics menu, which display the revenue summary, including the individual staff performance. If the option is 9, then the system will proceed to developer info menu, showing all the developer that related info about all the developer that has developed the system. If the option is 12, then the system will proceed to audit log, which is display all the audit, all the work the system already done, such as when did someone log in, when did someone log into the system, when did someone log out, when did enter system, when did someone enter a new order, and so on. And if the system is 0, then the system will proceed to exit the system. So we have page 4. Page 4 is specifically, as shown before, a new order. It's a new it is a flowchart for the new delivery order. And for page 5, okay. And so for page 5, we have staff registration menu. So if you turn back to page 2, the main menu, you'll see that the option number 6 will proceed to staff portal menu, display all the stuff, and proceed to page number 5. So on page number 5, the system will follow this flow chart. Which the system will give 3 options. If option number 1, it will the system will proceed with staff registration by getting the staff name, getting the staff phone number, staff individual type, and staff plate number. After that, the system will save it into the database and return to the main menu. If the users choose option number 2, this is for removing registered staff from the list. So if the user choose number 2, you will get the staff ID and check it whether it exists or not. And then if it exists, you will remove from the database and return to the main menu. And option number 3 is just return back to the main menu. Continue to page number 6. Page number 6 is a where all the pages, all the pages before, for example, like page number 2 and page number 3, uses as a connector to return to the main menu, to return back to the page number 2. The purpose of the page is page 6. Number 6 is just to connect the pages. Same goes for page number 7, where the purpose is just to connect between the pages, where to connect page number 1 and page number 3 to exit system and enter system. Because we can see on page number 1 and 3 there is a connector to exit the system for both staff menu and admin menu. So that's the overall explanation for algorithm design. Next, we will continue with output snapshots. So output snapshots is where we display all of the output that our system will give, including any calculated output or any design or graphical output. Any kind of output that our system gives, we will show it here to show that our system works perfectly fine and working wonderfully. So first we have the admin main menu. This is how the admin main menu look like. We have the company name at the header, the user, which is the admin. Also other details like time, system version, and status of the database. And next we have the option to choose, as explained in the flowchart earlier. There's a 10 option: 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 12, 9, and 0. Next, we will go to the snapshot output of the new delivery menu. This is the output that we will receive if there is an available staff with requested feature. If the admin user enter the details and choose a vehicle. If they actually a staff with the appropriate with selected vehicle, then they will display this. The system will display all the price, the design, staff name, and staff ID, and also green color text to indicate that the order successfully registered. And on the other side, if there is no available staff in the requested vehicle, then the system won't calculate at all any kind of quotation of price, and the system will not assign any staff because staff didn't exist. And the system will also appear in bright red to indicate that the system has failed to register a request. Move on to the second snapshot, which is the new delivery, still on the delivery menu, which the system will also, if the system successfully registered the order, it will also give a documentation output, which is a receipt. So a printable receipt, so both staff and the admin or the owner of the company can keep it as a hard copy. Next, we move on to deliveries history list. This is the preview of the delivery history list, where all the history ever recorded, all the delivery ever recorded that for the system, whether it's completed or still pending. So we can see all the important information has been displayed, such as ID, sender, recipient, phone number, driver ID, destination, weight, total ringgit, the price of the delivery, and the status. As we move on to search using ID, this is where we can search the order ID based on the customer ID. So at first you can see that the system will ask to enter order ID to locate. So for example, we input here a CUSD-5 and we will get the record as shown here, and we can see all the important data for that ID, such as sender name, Valir, and the location Atlanta, Thailand, and the recipient, and so on. Next, we go to delivery details modification. This is the menu where the user can modify any ID that they just search or type in their ID. So the use is basically the same as the menu before, but this one the user can modify the details such as customer name, delivery status, or the third option, cancel the operations as shown in the picture. This is the output when the user change the customer name. Next, we proceed to new staff registration. So this is the menu that will appear after the user register a new staff. They will display the full name of the staff, phone number, vehicle type, number plate, and also informing the user that the credential slip, which is username and password, which is auto-generated, has been created in a separate text file, which the admin can give it personally to the staff, so the staff can keep it so they can log in easily next time. So on the right hand side, you can actually see how the text file documentation, how the text file document looks like. So move on to the active staff list. This menu simply just show all the registered staff. Simply just show all the registered staff available in the system, and also shows that their status, because some staff they are registered but not are not online. So active staff list shows only registered and online staff for any order. Next, we move on to another section of the output, which is Business Analytics Hub. This is the menu where the system will display the revenue summary of the business, show the total gross revenue, average order value, and peak hour volume. And in this menu also, there's an option to view staff performance report, which the admin or the user can view staff performance individually. So just like at the bottom side, you can see driver 1 has done one job and with a total revenue of 37 ringgit, and driver 2 has no job completed with 0 total revenue. So next we move on to the update logs. This is where the system will keep on all the things that happens within the system, such as who log in, when they log in into the system, or when the admin register any new customer, register any new stuff or made any kind of modification to the system, and if everything that happened to the system will be recorded here, including with the date and time. Also, the system update logs will sorted from the latest to the oldest. So that's all about snapshot output and also algorithm of the system. Thank you very much. I will now give it to Nushan basically for bonus element.
Hello, my name is Noshan Zikriben Abdul Hamid, or you can call me Cham. I will discuss about our bonus element that we have been apply in our group project. So bonus element have been added into this project as additional values to the project and as optimization to the system. This to ensure the system is really user-friendly, has multiple functionalities and competitive as a console-based system. So the first one is the colored text. Colored text has been implemented to make sure the text is more colorful and looks clear and clean to the user. And second, more than 1,000 lines of code. This code has been made sure to be functionally to make the project work as what we have planned. And the third one is element beyond syllabus coverage. So we have been apply a lot of function other than what we have been learned in our syllabus, such as built-in function, vector, dynamic arrays, struct, multi-dimensional array, and many more. So moving to the fourth of the bonus element is permanent data storage using text file or CRUD. So the system support create, read, update, and delete or CRUD operations allowing data to remain available even after the program been terminated. And next is user authentication with role-based access. The system includes a login mechanism that differentiates any admins and staff users. Each role is granted different access level and menus, improving system security and structure. Moving to our next point is system logging with timestamp audit trail. This one is more focusing on the admin, which is the admin can review and filter logs, supporting traceability and accountability, dimensional array, and many more. So moving to our 7, 8, and 9, which is our last bonus element. For 7 is the administrative analytic performance report. So this one is the calculation that we made for the admin to view the company revenue, and for the 8 is the receipt generation stored as external file. So basically from this, for the customers or the customer who inquiring to make a delivery, we will print the receipt in form of PDF or by hard copy of receipt. So this one is important to make the transaction is more secure for the customer. And then for the last one is improve error handling and input validation. This one is to make sure the program gracefully handles error instead of terminating unexpectedly. So that's all of our 9 bonus element that we have been apply in this group project. So next we will moving to the demonstration video. I will pass the next slide to my group project member. Thank you so much.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And now we will continue with the UI of the system. So as we understand what is UI, what is user interface, it is basically a bridge between the system and the user to interact with each other, so both of the parties can understand each other very well without any misinformation. So for example here, our system on the login page shows a log icon symbolizing that this is a login page. The green and this is also the loading screen when our system is loading up all the important matter in all important system with and making sure everything runs smoothly. And this is the main page of the delivery. You can see that the title of our system, the username, time, status, and every other important data. Also with various options from range from 1 to 12, categorized as customer and order logistics, staff, and system administration. So the UI shows in our system is sorted meticulously so it won't look messy. That's all from me. Thank you.
And then we are moving to ODEC. So this one is our main menu of our delivery system. Alright, as you can see, that one is the admin and the admin name. So the date of today and also the time of today. Alright. So for the system, as an admin, you need to register a new staff, right, for your company to be worked. So first of all, you need to register the new staff, right? So as you can see, this one is one of the staff that we have been registered, which is Izzat. So we will register a new staff, right? So let's say our new staff is Zikri. Okay. So phone number is 0122992890, right? So type of motor or something, you can just click, let's say the stuff using motorcycle, right? Number plate VHD 309. So after we done register a new stuff, as you can see, the username and password will be granted. That one is auto generate by the system, so that our driver or staff can log in to the same system, but the only difference is they will see another view for the staff, not the admin staff, right? So for the admin, what the admin can do is first register their customer, alright? No, not customer, sorry, the staff. And then other than that, we can also view the current staff that is online. Let's say one is Izzat, our current staff, and the other one is Zikri, the one that I just registered. So next we will moving to the business analytic hub. Alright, so this one is the revenue or summary that our company has been collected based on the delivery that have been made by our staff. Alright, so when they click on completed, we will get a full report of the delivery of that day or the month. Alright, so next we can also view the staff performance. So as you can see, driver one, which is Izzat, have done one job, which is the total income that we have been collected is 1,953 ringgit. And for the driver 2, which is Zikri, have not done any delivery yet, so that's why the job has been done is equal to 0. Alright, so for the next one is the audit log. Alright, so for the audit log, as you can see, this one is only can be viewed by the admin or the company's owner. So for this one, we can overlook what kind of the changes that have been made, either new staff have been registered, or someone who have been trying to use the system, or someone has been enter the password incorrectly. So this one is for the admin view. Okay, so yeah, so by clicking enter, it will brings you to the latest page. So so this is all for the audit log that can only be viewed by the admin, right? So I've been showing you mostly on the staff of system administration part. Next, I will pass the next demo to one of my friends that will be discussing about the staff, the UI, and also for the customer itself. Okay, so thank you so much.
So we are now under the heading Staff and System Administration. This lets us look at the staff registry portal. And as you can see, we have 4 staff on board. We can also choose to register new staff, remove existing staff, or indeed just return to the main menu. I would like to register new staff. Alright, I will put myself in. I will put in my phone number and I drive a car. My plate is VN1000, and it will show me my username and my password, which is Ahmad0111. I will use this later. Let's look at the active staff directory, which is number 7. And if you can see here, that there is me in the database along with the 4 people earlier. Alright, we move on to menu number 8, Business Analytics Hub. This includes our revenue summary, which only includes completed jobs, and it also shows us our revenue target progress in percentages and a nice progress bar. Let's look at our staff performance report. In here, it shows us that DRV 1 and 4 have completed 1 and 2 jobs respectively for a total revenue of 38 and 17.66 ringgit respectively. Alright, let's look at menu number 12, System Audit Logs. We will simply view all, and as you can see, it will show us every event that has happened in the system.
Okay, now we will go through the customers and order logistic menu. For example, I want to create new delivery code. And then I will press 1. And then I will insert the sender info. For example, my owner and my phone number, and then my address. And then I'll insert the recipient info, for example, Mazid. And the phone number is, and then the address is Shah Alam. And then there are options for vehicle, for example, just motor, and distance will approximately around 12 km, and weight is 4 kg, and we will choose no for the fragile item. So we press Y to commit to the database. So this is you can see here when we already save the delivery information. This one will appear on the screen. And then we'll go back to menu. There are a few options for the customers, as well as view full transaction history, search order by ID, and manage a customer portal. Let's say I want to view full transaction history. So there are a few names here that have been inserted during the registration for the delivery services. So we can see there are 3 customers, and there are full archive summary, total history records, and historical revenue. So we can see the total of ringgit we have gained from the delivery we have achieved. And then we have the third menu here, search order by ID. Let's press through, and let's say we put task 1. So customer number 1 will appear on the menu, so we can review the information here. And we have 4th menu, which is manage customer portal. Then we press 4. Let's say I'm inserting customer 3. So let's say I want to update the delivery status. So I put 2, and then I say completed for the delivery. So the delivery data has been updated in the system. So that's all for the customers and order logistic menu.
Moving to the conclusion, so what can we conclude by doing this project? So by doing this project successfully, we developed a console-based delivery system and calculation system using C++. The system accurately calculates delivery costs and provides clear cost breakdown. Next, core programming concepts such as function, selection, repetition, array, and price handling were applied effectively. Advanced features including user authentication, persistent data storage, system logging, receipt generation, and performing report enhance the system beyond syllabus that being requirement by the lecturers. And input validation and error handling improve system reliability and correctness. While limited to a command line interface, the system provides a strong foundation for future enhancements such as GUI and database integration. So that's all for me and my group. Thank you so much.